This guy had 3 women chasing after him at the same time. The first was a university professor in her 40s. Being with her meant he could live comfortably without having to grind so hard. The second was the most beautiful girl on campus. The third was a homeless girl with paralyzed legs, but a face like an angel.
부탁할게. 옆에 있어줘.
The guy at the center of this story was Jason. He never could have seen it coming. He had barely stepped out of the professor's place when he nearly ran straight into her boyfriend. He scrambled to get his clothes on, grabbed his backpack and bolted. He looked every bit like a man running from a crime scene. But the moment he hit the bottom of the stairs, a voice called out from behind him. Jason froze. He turned around and there was the professor's boyfriend. His back went ice cold. Fortunately, the guy just gave him a friendly heads up and moved on. Jason muttered an apology, head down, then got out of there as fast as he could. He was a high-achieving student at one of Seoul's most prestigious universities. Sharp grades, decent looks, but real life has never been a meritocracy. To get the internship the professor controlled, he became her secret lover. During the day, he was a bright young man with a promising future. At night, he was on call like a tool whenever she wanted, wherever she said. The most gut-wrenching part? When the professor ran into him and his girlfriend on campus, she smiled and waved like nothing had ever happened. That was the moment Jason finally saw himself for what he was to her, just something to keep her entertained. From that day on, he grew more and more disgusted with the life he was living. Then one evening, he met Josée. A group of kids on the street were pulling a prank. A girl in a wheelchair got shoved to the ground. The chair flipped. She went down with it. She was wearing a hat. Her face tilted low. She didn't say a word. Jason rushed over and helped her up, but the wheelchair was busted. The girl was clearly shaken. He had no other option. He tracked down a cargo cart and hauled both her and the wheelchair all the way home. The whole way there, she kept her head down, like she had long since made peace with the stairs. Josée lived with her grandmother in an old house tucked deep inside an alley. Her grandmother, wanting to thank Jason, insisted he stay for dinner. He was about to say no, but Josée had already slipped into the kitchen without a word. Before long, a full, hot meal was spread out on the table. Jason just stood there, stunned. He hadn't expected a girl with such limited mobility to run a household this smoothly. But at dinner, he felt completely out of his skin. Every move was careful, measured. He couldn't even bring himself to reach across the table freely. Josée noticed. She didn't say anything. She simply got up and left the room. Only when Jason relaxed and started eating normally did she quietly come back. Because people who feel small about themselves aren't usually scared of poverty. What they dread is other people's careful, tiptoeing sympathy. That kind of well-meaning pity is a constant reminder that they're different. Later, Jason ran into Josée's grandmother again. The old woman was hauling scrap items on the side of the road. He stepped up to help, but if he was being honest with himself, he just wanted an excuse to see that girl again. After that, Jason started showing up at Josée's place more and more. Slowly, he began to realize she was nothing like what he'd imagined.